If this message found you, maybe you were chosen to hear it. Hello, honey. Were you about to miss it again? Your inner voice said, wait, this time it might be different. And so it was. You were not just reading another message. God is gently signaling to you one last time through Archangel Michael. Because midnight tonight is not just a time frame. It is a door. What happened before can affect everything. You missed it once. Heaven saw it. Yet God graciously accepted your yes. My love, when the wind changed direction today, something began, a signal was sent to the heavens, and your name was mentioned. It was gentle but firm. The spiritual realm took a breath, and Archangel Michael was sent not out of fear but out of urgency. We waited for weeks to reunite with you at the threshold of a divine appointment. But time is running out. You should know this. If this message has awakened something in your soul, if a fire is burning inside you, now is the time to take action. You will find the Super Thanks button right below this video. When you donate $20 or more, you are not just supporting a channel, you are planting a seed in sacred ground. This seed does not just grow outward, it also grows upward. And heaven responds to such faith. Additionally, share and like the video so that God's message reaches a wider audience and spreads goodness throughout the world. The Bible says, "He who sows generously will also reap generously." 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6. Your generosity will not go unnoticed. God remembers every act of faith. If these words have blessed you, help others receive them as well. Be a part of what heaven is doing on earth. For you are not merely a spectator, you are a partner in God's divine mission. If you close now, the chance may pass. God hates your repeated misses. Have you felt uncomfortable for no reason a couple nights ago? The abrupt silence? Your chest pressure? It wasn't chance. It was spiritual weight. Your name was called in heaven. It wasn't audible, but your soul shook. That was me. I tried to talk to you as you slept. However, the cacophony, treachery, and turmoil clouded your emotions. Again, heaven waited. Not anymore. God directs this message to you. You came for this. Somebody on earth made a mistake about you. A secret choice with celestial consequences. A spiritual decision is being made now. God wants your permission to intervene. You have more power than you believe. If you say nothing or disregard it again, it would be considered capitulation. Any response, including extending your heart now, will release angels. Protection will be ordered. Starting restoration. You have 3 hours, but the miracle starts as you open. Don't believe prior rejections. Your choice remains. You remain appointed. God didn't disqualify you when they left. He kept your name after you failed. The prophecy included that failure. Shaking was necessary to awaken you, not destroy you. This is the final warning. What nearly broke you last season? Not the end. It was hinge. The turning point. Now the spiritual time frame depends on your next move. Wait. Please don't scroll too fast. Subscribe with the bell below and stay connected. I was instructed by God that individuals who stay near this message will receive safety, favor, and divine updates. A video won't suffice. Sending weekly reminders will feel like nirvana. Avoid missing it. Subscribe now to remain covered. Your miracle requires a channel. Okay, where were we? Ah, yes. Please hear what heaven couldn't say when you skipped this. Your future began to slip when you ignored the previous message. Not to terrify you. Just to remind you that life isn't random. Every delay, tear, and silent night you cried on your pillow has been documented. Recorded. Your name scroll is being opened before the throne. Neither is God angry. He's ready. He's awaiting one thing. Your alignment. Tonight before midnight, a shift occurs. Instead of hearing it, your spirit will feel it. Whispers, messages, names, and the feeling of someone around, even while alone. That's us. I will guard your thoughts at the foot of your bed. But I can only stay if your heart is open. Because, darling, someone is trying to reach you without permission. Someone you thought was gone. A soul attempting to find your energy through others. Heaven blocks it, but your agreement seals it. Now for the portion most won't believe. Someone is about to call or message you. Their fingers have touched your name several times. They're terrified because you've changed. They sense your safety. They sense energy shifts. It has. When you stayed tender in a hardened world, God made you untouchable. That decision will pay off. We must warn you first. There's a physical or spiritual document with your name. Someone attempted reassignment. Yes. Transfer your blessing, inheritance, and name to them. But God saw everything. He watched it happen. When He saw you praying or thinking nice thoughts about others, He sent me. Love like yours is rewarded. Their penalty is being reversed. Your blessing is being restored after they stole it. Listen carefully, this can only happen if you don't skip this divine instruction again before midnight. Document this. I let heaven restore what was stolen. I accept God's promises, protection, and purpose. Little things unlock doors you never thought possible. Delays will diminish. Calls will begin. Dreams will return with a physical affirmation, message, knock, email, or unexpected breakthrough. Only if you agree immediately. Avoid missing this. A family or friend is acting strangely, right? Distant, suspicious, possibly frigid. Because they felt the shift before you. Not even they can understand it. In their hearts, they realize you're no longer available. Your God lifted you. It surprised them. That caused stress. Fear not. Avoid chasing. Allow it. Because heaven sends 2 people for everyone who leaves. Subtraction predicted. It was lonely preparation. Soon, the reward will knock. Is your spine chilling? That's not fear. It confirms. This isn't imagined. God prepared this before your birth. Even your current doubts were considered. God understood your delay in believing. He sent it anyway. His love is relentless. He will pursue your heart despite 100 rejections. Tonight's your yes moment. This changes everything. Only if you choose. A family or friend is acting strangely, right? Distant, suspicious, possibly frigid. Because they felt the shift before you. Not even they can understand it. However, their spirit understands you are no longer available to anyone. Your God lifted you. It surprised them. That caused stress. Fear not. Avoid chasing. Allow it. Because heaven sends 2 people for everyone who leaves. Subtraction predicted. It was lonely preparation. Soon, the reward will knock. Is your spine chilling? That's not fear. It confirms. This isn't imagined. God prepared this before your birth. Even your current doubts were considered. God understood your delay in believing. He sent it anyway. His love is relentless. He pursues your heart despite your 100 rejections. Tonight's your yes moment. Only if you choose, everything changes. Numbers 12 calls 0. They'll matter tonight. A portal opens. If you're awake, say this in your heart. I am open. I'm ready. Let heaven rule. No need to shout. No need to move. Just whisper. Michael, ascend the throne immediately. Your words are strong. You were long underrated, but not anymore. This message proves heaven loves and fights for you even when you feel forgotten. The world may name, misinterpret, and ignore you, but not heaven. We use light to write your name. In sacred places, we sing your name. We defend it against stains. Tonight, we rewrite your tale. But it starts with your yes, your decision not to skip again. Each paragraph opened a new door. By the time you finish this message, the miracle is coming. Trust that this is your time. This is your signal. Not silence it. Don't doubt. Rather than beg, God is kneeling by your spirit, speaking. Saving what you've prayed for. But I need your attention. Please don't skip it again, dear. A line is midnight. One side delays. Alternatively, fate. You've waited enough. Now your turn. I, Archangel Michael, swear. I will fight for you till your breakthrough if you murmur yes to heaven now. None will stand in the way. I'll guard your home. I'll protect your heart. I'll clear your thought fog. However, you must believe this. This is your chance. This is wonderful timing. How will you proceed? Midnight approaches. Access this. Get it. Early acceptance is key. You're alive. So your spirit is listening. Perhaps your mind is catching up. One loves that about you. No matter how many storms tried to drown you, something inside you never died. Heaven sees. You grinned every time you wanted to break. Even under cruel situations, you were kind. God recorded such events in His book. These pages are glowing because the prize chapter is coming if you don't skip it again. Listen well, dear. Someone has been calling you in rooms you've never entered. They act casual, but spiritually it's war. They murmur, judge, and lie to prevent your divine ascension. They forgot one item. You're safe. When you started reading this message, the tongue against you stopped. I briefly stood by them and blocked their passage to your destiny. Because they'll keep attempting to return unless you spiritually close the door. Tonight, your obedience matters. Please do one thing before midnight. Light a candle. If you don't have one, close your eyes and say, God, I cancel every voice that doesn't align with your plan for me. Send your angels to protect my future. I authorize heaven to guard my property. That one act will affect the supernatural. Before people leave, you won't realize how fast it works. Unknown people drained you. Inappropriate people for your next chapter. God will eliminate them quietly. You've cried enough silently. Your self-worth has been questioned too long. The enemy hopes you'll ignore this like everything else. But you didn't. You're alive. This confirms your readiness. Ready to remember yourself. Tired of settling. Ready to accept the miracle that has been circling your life like a bird ready to gaze up. Since you have, it's diving into your arms. Please don't let fear stop you again. Tell you something lovely. Heaven sent more than a comforting message. Sent to activate you. Next 24 hours will reveal something powerful in your life. You'll remember this moment when it happens. Say, I almost skipped that message, but was compelled to stay. It was me, Michael. I'll guide you through this following part. Staying by your side. Not now. Not when the gates swing open. Know how near you are to the promise. Nearer than ever. You felt heavier recently. This caused previous wounds to resurface. That wasn't failure. Spiritual labor pangs. After your soul's breakthrough, heaven is pushing you. Not because you're weak, but because you're about to give birth to something you didn't expect. God saw it all along. He's whispering again to position you, not punish you. Your name is being recorded anew in the Lamb's Book of Life and in strangers' hearts. Destinies, heavenly aid, unexpected renewals. Someone will honor you for your energy, light, and murmured prayers. Don't say, I don't deserve it. Just say, thank you, God. I'm ready now. Because you are. You only needed reminding. This message reminds. Not forgetting you. You're not cursed. Not late. You arrive on time. Your enemy tried to convince you your season was over. Heaven has delayed the flood till your heart consents. Your answer is yes. Even reading and remaining with me this long has satisfied your spirit. Your name is rewritten. Not only in the Lamb's Book of Life, but in strangers' hearts. Destinies, heavenly aid, unexpected renewals. Someone will honor you for your energy, light, and murmured prayers. Don't say, I don't deserve it. Just say, thank you, God. Now I'm ready. You are. You only needed reminding. This message reminds. Not forgetting you. You're not cursed. Not late. You arrive on time. Your enemy tried to convince you your season was over. Heaven has delayed the flood till your heart consents. Your answer is yes. Even reading and remaining with me this long has satisfied your spirit. Finally, a secret. A relative prayed for you. Their name is unknown. But generations ago, they cried to God for a protected and blessed future kid. That child is you. That prayer brought me here. You've never walked alone. Generational mercy has covered you. Now mercy is manifesting. It's your turn. Curses break with you. Delay ends with you. Through you, the miracle begins. I'll be near your doorway at midnight, celebrating because I know what's coming. I can tell your aura is changing. You glow differently now. Because you didn't disappear, nor the sorrow. You stayed. You persisted. You returned. Rising from the fall is always rewarded in paradise. The whisperers who say yes while shaking. For you, a celestial trumpet will blow. Release favor, interrupt generational cycles, and demand heavenly recompense. It's awaiting one signal. Surrender, believe, and start. Just finish. Believe, talk, whisper. Yes, God. I get everything you saved me. Then watch his response to your yes. See him turn everything. Do not delay. If you skip it again, it may not come. Midnight is more than time. A door. Go through it. I'll stand. Hand sword, light on your road, God on your side, victory on your name. Now leave without looking back. You were meant for this. Heaven will ensure no one quits now. Try not to skip it. Not again. Not tonight. Your breathing continues. God only needs that to finish you. Avoid guilt's deception. Your moment isn't missed. Your preparations were made. You weren't abandoned by silence. Heaven whispered, prepare. As the winds change again, God pulls aside the curtain to reveal what's been hiding. Please note that this is your last boarding call. If you look away now, the spiritual train travels quickly. Someone is monitoring your life with longing, not jealousy. They notice something you haven't seen in a while. Light, purity, destiny. They've been hesitant to approach you because they feel undeserving of your energy, but God is moving them. Planning a talk. An encounter is planned. When it does, you'll know why nothing else worked. Because heaven protected your heart until this message, till now. Please listen to your spirit while you read this. That nudge, that soft fire in your breast, confirms. This isn't imagined. You're not theatrical. Being woken. Being repositioned. While your name is chanted in heaven, angels are preparing what you'll see in the coming days. Open doors, clean exits, favor with dreaded persons, and surprising answers to forgotten prayers. A condition exists. You must attend tonight's spiritual alignment. Your patterns have been observed by the enemy. He knows how close you are breaking through before doubting and retreating. However, this time is different. Staying present. Not running. You face it. Because of that, shackles are cracking. Reversing sabotage. Miracles are arising from misfires. You were never late. Refinement was happening. Remember the moment you almost quit? You muttered, "God, if you're still with me, show me." The answer is this. In this calm, continuous message, not in blazing lights or blaring signs. You almost skipped again. But something, possibly divine, kept you here. Now you know why. Because God heard that broken prayer. He's responding with a whisper that won't let you look away. A prophetic word. Next week, something in your life will change for the better. Free yourself from something or someone silently draining you. Without lifting a finger. It will happen organically, but your submission tonight matters. Last time you disregarded it, things stuck. If you agree and follow this heavenly warning, the bonds will break. Not a maybe. Heaven decreed that. Someone called you too sensitive, emotional, hopeful, etc. Heaven says you were too anointed for the room. God is creating new areas, atmospheres, and relationships for your calling. But the old must go. Non-assigned items aren't your responsibility. Let go if they let go. Bless those who don't comprehend. Since what's coming doesn't need your disguise. You must be genuine. Do not shrink again. Archangel Michael oversees you with a shield and scroll. On that scroll, alignment unlocks your new timeline, fresh, untouched, holy, and yes tonight. But only if you don't delay again. The enemy wants you to dismiss this as a coincidence and go about your night. Your spirit knows better. Your spirit has experienced future visions. That's why you're shaking. Recognizing, not fearing. Someone called you too sensitive, emotional, hopeful, etc. Heaven says you were too anointed for the room. God is creating new areas, atmospheres, and relationships for your calling. But the old must go. Non-assigned items aren't your responsibility. Let go if they let go. Bless those who don't comprehend. Since what's coming doesn't need your disguise. You must be genuine. Do not shrink again. Archangel Michael oversees you with a shield and scroll. On that scroll, alignment unlocks your new timeline, fresh, untouched, holy, and yes tonight. But only if you don't delay again. The enemy wants you to close this, call it a coincidence, and go about your night, but your soul knows otherwise. Your spirit has experienced future visions. That's why you're shaking, not in terror, but in realization. Someone from your past is lurking emotionally, digitally, or energetically. Instead of changing, they sense you have and are attempting to reconnect. Take care. This is your trial. Test before breakthrough. Choose wisely. Nothing is hidden from you by God. He's guarding your future, which is better than what you're inclined to return to. Please don't pick familiar above freedom. Not convenience over calling. Your feet are on holy ground. Angels hover around you now. The air over your shoulders is cold. It's not your imagination. It's presence. An atmosphere shifts. Heaven leans in. The Father watches, whispering to the angels, wait, don't move until they say yes. You don't need to be perfect or have it all figured out. Just respond. Say it right now if you can. God, I surrender. I won't delay anymore. I agree. Despite my worry. Even with suffering, I agree. Something changed with that sentence. In the spirit world, locked doors snapped open. Cold hearts melted. Delays began melting and I, Michael, was allowed to march ahead of you, fight where you cannot see, and clear the way for what's coming. You never walked alone. Even when heaven ignored you, we held your file, guarded your breath, and protected your name. The time has come. No need to bustle. Just align. You finally have tonight. You did it, wobbly and reluctant. Your heart opened. Heaven opens its windows. Take note before this message finishes. The enemy fears a healed you. One who believes, obeys, and stops skipping signs. All of heaven rejoices when you slowly, divinely become that version. You read more than a message. You started a miracle. Your yes allowed God to bless you immediately. Tonight, as midnight approaches, breathe in and know that something precious has changed. God sees you. Michael defends you. And angels were released in your name. All done. Avoid skipping the following sign. Don't close your heart again. After the gates open, no. Not when the blessing arrives. Not when you're ready. Midnight awaits. Give in and watch God. If your heart keeps whispering, is it for me? Heaven gets my enthusiastic yes. Not a coincidence. Definitely not random. Targeted grace. Precision love, a divine interruption for alignment. This wasn't clicked. Because God remembers a promise He made to you long ago, your spirit guided you. He's cashing in. Just stay open long enough for it to land. Wasn't you strong for so long? Holding others, flowing out while exhausted. Smiling through hidden disappointments. Now you wonder if anyone notices. I guarantee that God witnessed every drop, every tear that never struck your pillow, every agony you never named, and every time you claimed, I'm fine, while silently crumbling. Heaven marked it. The reward has been accumulating interest, but your spirit had to approve. This distinguishes tonight from others. Before today, angels couldn't open their scrolls. The blessings bear your name. Your yes must meet God's timing for heaven to release what's reserved. Love, that time is now. Tangled spiritual inheritance hangs above your bloodline. Entangled in others' choices before you could. You felt it, right? Like stuff should flow better. Like life should be lighter. You're not thinking that. Spiritual residue. This is the breakthrough. Breaker you are. A selected one to untangle what your forebears couldn't. One chosen to convert misery into purpose. How to break it? You started. By reading, opening. Avoid skipping this wonderful shoulder tap. The shift. The unlocking. Once you answered yes, the spirit realm rearranged in your favor. Strange things will happen in the next days. People quieting down. Sudden door closings. Magnetically attracting others. Not confusing. A realignment. Don't argue. Go with it. Michael was picked to convey this to you directly for a purpose. Because what you're entering requires warrior-level protection. I've sharpened my sword for you. Today, no curse can hold you. No lie can stop you. No delay follows you. But maintain alignment. Do not return. Never belittle yourself. Never explain your brightness to people who never applauded your growth. This season is about getting, not proving. Someone you care about won't understand. They'll doubt your calm, joy, and rapid focus shift. Avoid persuasion. This time, God will reveal, not tell, so let your fruit speak. Eventually, they'll see it in your elevation, radiance, breakthrough, and overflow. Your silence will outweigh their doubts. You're answering someone's forgotten prayer. You're the breakthrough generation. One the adversary couldn't stop. One hell believed it may confound. But heaven returned. You were never disqualified. You were delayed for safety. As the promise arrives, protection lifts. Michael was picked to convey this to you directly for a purpose. Because what you're entering requires warrior-level protection. I've sharpened my sword for you. Today, no curse can hold you. No lie can stop you. No delay follows you. But maintain alignment. Do not return. Never belittle yourself. Never explain your brightness to people who never applauded your growth. This season is about getting, not proving. Someone you care about won't understand. They'll doubt your calm, joy, and rapid focus shift. Avoid persuasion. This time, God will reveal, not tell, so let your fruit speak. Eventually, they'll see it in your elevation, radiance, breakthrough, and overflow. Your silence will outweigh their doubts. You're answering someone's forgotten prayer. You're the breakthrough generation. One the adversary couldn't stop. Hell believed it could confound, but heaven returned. You were never disqualified. You were delayed for safety. As the promise arrives, protection lifts. Bless yourself before bedtime. Am covered. Chose me. Walk in what God saved for me. Stop skipping signs. Stop arguing. I get it. All of it. Whisper. State it. Let the atmosphere record. That sentence is your spiritual signature. It lets heaven move. What starts in 24 hours will be big. An unexpected email, weird conversation, financial surprise, or liberation from a long-held emotional captivity will be confirmation. Don't blame luck. Proof exists. Showing you read the sign this time. Proof that obedience always opens logic-blocking doors. Tonight's sleep will be lighter. Heart will breathe deeper. Sunrise warfare will fade. Quiet nightmares. Spirit tension will ease. Because Michael watches over you. Sword drawn. Assignment clear. Not again will the enemy cross this line. Not broken. The building of you. Every unanswered prayer, delay, and lonely night laid the foundation. Heaven never abandoned you. It grew around you. Once the foundation is solid, the structure may rise quickly, securely, beautifully, and unshakably. Day doesn't stop at midnight. Your scheduled time begins. After staying and aligning, nothing will impede God's release. Just keep saying yes. Avoid distraction scrolling. Stay alert, in tune, and expect unusual favor anyplace. Never just a message. Miracle delivery. You got it. That alone alters everything, dear. You're alive. That alone tells me everything about you. Divine timing was woven into your spirit. You were supposed to answer your call. But distractions were heavy. The betrayals hurt. Indeed, they tried to break you before your miracle. So God kept drawing you back when you tried to leave. That's why this message kept appearing. Because something inside you is sacred and heaven won't let you forget. God is secretly finishing something. This change won't make sense until it erupts. People who questioned you won't expect it. The ones who counted you out will be surprised. Because you're entering a divine reversal, not just a favor. Instead of breaking you, it will raise you. What they did to you will reveal you. It's not revenge. Redemption. God is writing a story no one can own. Someone told you were too soft, loved too passionately, and forgive too easily. In a world that hardens you, being gentle takes strength, so heaven recognized it as strength. Your power is now your weapon. Not copyable by the opponent. The world can't stop it. Your gentle heart. So miracles are drawn to you. So you survived after others failed. Thus, your story will be answered by someone else. Now, let me explain properly because the last minutes before midnight are holy. A paper, contract, or door is about to be released. The wait is too lengthy. In the spirit world, approval is being stamped right now. Divine approval is signed in your name. Listen carefully, you must walk in it like it's done. No more pleading. No more guessing. Walk in it like yours, it is. Tonight, heaven isn't whispering your name. It introduces you. A spiritual trumpet sounds. You've crossed. Angels are happy because you didn't stop, not because you're perfect. You now have permanent access. Permanent. God doesn't use tricks. Deals in glory. Your life will be filled with a glory that will make your opponents say it was God. When minor things change, you'll know. Calls that exhaust you will end. People that ignored you will contact you. You'll feel lighter. Your spirit will clear. That's not placebo. That's no coincidence. Heaven says, we've lifted the burden. Now walk freely. Divine clarity awaits. Power comes from clarity. I need your understanding. The next 3 days are noted. Watch what occurs until day 3. Your calendar hides a resurrection. A heavenly appointment heaven made, not you. Be accessible. Open up because it may seem small, but it's the start of something big. Avoid dismissing it. Stop scrolling. You'll know when seen. Keep this moment, message, and angel in mind when you receive it. Because I, Archangel Michael, was sent to warn and travel with you. Fulfill, not merely fight. I've witnessed your secret battles. I've seen your spirit keep you up at night. I've been authorized to protect your future. No weapon will succeed. No scheme can last. Battle for your soul. Ends now. Not late. You're remembered. Not broken. Right on time. You're liked. You're safe. Chosen. Heaven is awestruck by your yes. Midnight arrives. Angels moved. Scroll sealed. Promise unleashed. Now rise. I need your understanding. The next 3 days are noted. Watch what occurs until day 3. Your calendar hides a resurrection. A heavenly appointment heaven made, not you. Be accessible. Open up. It will look small, but it will start something big. Avoid dismissing it. Stop scrolling. You'll know when seen. I, Archangel Michael, was sent to warn and walk with you, therefore remember this moment, message, and angel when you receive it. Fulfill, not merely fight. I've witnessed your secret fights. I've seen your spirit keep you up at night. I've been authorized to protect your future. No weapon will succeed. No scheme can last. battle for your soul ends now. Not late. You're remembered. Not broken. Right on time. You're liked. You're safe. Chosen. Heaven is awestruck by your yes. Midnight arrives. Angels moved. Scroll sealed. Promise unleashed. Get up and enter. Rise, dear. Do more than read. Breathe in. Allow it to blanket your spirit like you never knew you needed. This transcends words. Heaven's breeze on your face. God kissed your timeline. Everything changes now. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, monetarily. The quiet chains that held you are gone. Broken, not hidden, they're not felt. Someone is monitoring you spiritually. Heaven sent soul, loved one. They begged the angels to send you this message to remind you didn't get lost. You were burned to give your voice room-shifting authority. You weren't abandoned. Just working from the opposite side. When you opened this message, they whispered, finally, because they knew this would be the turning point. Their prayers became your reality. I wish to share God's whisper. Beloved, you've made me wait, but I never left. And I'm still holding everything I promised you. The enemy hoped delay would deter you. Distractions would cause forgetfulness. Your heart would harden from disappointment. But look at you. Reading until the end makes your chest tremble. It's not fear. It's recognition. The soul recalls what the spirit knew. This is wonderful timing. Your obedience now is immensely sacred. It appears insignificant. A calm screen and scrolling hand, yet thunder, trembling, alignment, because your yes tonight resonated across realms. Heavenly bodies reacted. Angels were reassigned by you. Times have changed. Demons that drained you returned. Because one heart that proclaims, I'm ready, is stronger than 1,000 fearful prayers. Your heart roared with anticipation. You may feel weird peace in the next few hours. Not because everything is flawless, but because paradise touched your timeline. People won't understand your stillness when you enter rooms. It's not detached. Divine saturation. You've gained brightness, purpose, and presence. Not because you said anything, but because your frequency rose, your drainers will retreat. A divine dialogue is planned. Unknown people will appear to confirm, not distract. Their words will match this message, and you'll know God was communicating to me all along. It's no coincidence. Not wishful thinking. It aligns. It's activated. Since you didn't skip, you'll dream again. Bright dreams, signs, numbers, repeating. Do not ignore them. Your inner view is raised by heaven. Write it down even if you don't comprehend. In time, God will interpret. Never wastes language or teases your spirit. He shows you because He'll do it. Many things will fall into place. The people, opportunity, confirmations, and your greatest miracle. The new you born tonight. Free from old hurt. Free from overthinking. Made for the feast, no more begging for scraps. Become the miracle. Everyone around you will see it. My suffering made no sense. The silence hurt. It's finally coming together. Closing doors, rerouting, disappearing persons, failed jobs, and almost breaking you. Nothing was random. It was redirection because God didn't want to bless a wounded you. He's blessing you for saying yes through tears, praying in the dark, and never giving up even when you didn't understand. And this is just the start. From here, floodgates open. Grace enters quickly. Mercy surrounds you. Finances change. Joy, deep joy, comes as health and peace improve. This is your time. This is your window. You didn't miss. You survived. Heaven accepted you because of your yes. Relax, smile, and repeat, God, I'm ready. Because He is, dear. Don't forget to donate to our channel and subscribe to us. Turn on notifications for new messages and revelations, and like the video so that the message reaches a wider audience. We embrace you with love and wish you happy days.